Okay, Jim. Got the little application I wrote, and it's right here. I call it an Attache, just for attachment. And what it's showing us is that there's nothing waiting inside the Gmail box. Here's Gmail looking at the PTAG Invoices account that I've got. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quick little setup here of taking some files. I've got some attachments here. I'm going to compose an email to PTAG, and the subject is here is my invoice for August. I'm going to attach a spreadsheet to that file, and it's got nothing for the text, but obviously it doesn't matter what somebody would have just put some kind of notes in the body there. And I'm just going to say send that in, and you will notice that that's going to pop up here in our P tag here as a new email that's come in. There's one there. I'm going to go send another one now. And let's get our attachments. Where are they? There they are. And we're going to send another email. Compose a mail to PTAG. This time I'm going to send it from a different account. This is from a Gmail account. Here are 2 invoices. And I'm just going to put a little note in. The first is for Ryan, and the second is for Gabriel. And so I'm going to attach just a JPEG, not that you get JPEGs too often, and a PDF file. And it's going to send these 2 in, but from a different email address, if you noticed. Then I'll just do one more with from one address. We're going to send this one in and compose one more PTAG. Here is my August work, and we are going to attach a doc file this time. So it's attached it, and we send that one in. Oh, I should have set that one as a new name. I'll do one more then. Compose, this time from me at Medgar, PTAG, and we'll just send in another PDF file. Here is the invoice. Pay it soon. Again, they would put a whole bunch of notes in here or whatever. We don't need any notes in there for now. I'm just going to send that in. We've now sent, I will put those off. We've got a total of 4 invoices there. If I refresh my little application I've wrote, it will show us here we've got a total of 3. And notice how it automatically says J. Eleveld here is JCE. That's the code I put in. BP for Bruce Power, and biweekly for a pay type. If I click on the next person, it's assuming that that's Ryan Lowe. The name pops up there. This one's back to Jeff, and this one's Gabrielle, and has some details whenever the email's picked. So normally that will come in from Jeff, and it'll be for Jeff, and everything will be the way we expect it to. I'm going to put in that the date for this one should be the 31st. I'm just going to say go ahead and import it. It brings in, and you'll notice that invoice template, that's the XLS file that was attached here. It automatically was brought into a directory. It's brought that file in and renamed it for us with my name as part of the code. And that's the body of the email that was sitting there. It's converted to HTML, but I can make that plain text if that's what we want. But I'm happy with the way it is, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say save. And it's saved that it's changed the name and put it away. I can actually go in to the raw SQL data here and show you that there's now a table. There's contractor ID 1, and that contractor ID 1 was me. That's the date of the email. That was the date the actual email was received. There's the email from, and here's the attachments. It was the contractor, the client, which was Bruce Power. If I go to clients here, we'll see I've got a list of clients. Client ID 1 is for Bruce Power. But you see how the attachment gets brought in, the original file name, the new file name, and the actual image file itself, the binary image. I actually bring that into a blob field. So we're going to go ahead and do that again here. We're going to bring this time, there's 2 invoices on this one. Notice it automatically says that's Ryan Lowe because it came from a different email account. So I'm going to bring it in, and this time it's going to say there are 2 different files. And in the little note it says the first one's for Ryan, the second one's for Gabrielle. So the first one's already set up for Ryan. The second one, we want to change the contractor to Gabrielle. So we do that. Now notice the coding is different. So the email itself came in from Ryan. The first one's for Ryan and the second one's for Gabrielle. So I haven't got it set up so I can change the date on that, but I can change the date on all of them if we want. And we set them back. Notice it's picked the new date, and let's move this one back to Gabrielle. Now if I go ahead and say save, these 2 files which are sitting there ready to go, that's what's been processed from this email from Ryan, although I used, again, my email address. I just linked up with Ryan, and I can show you that based on, if I actually go to the clients, it says, the contractors, it's saying that Ryan Lowe's email address is jeleveld at gmail.com. So notice I did one with Medgar, and that should automatically come in for Gabrielle. So I'm going to move that back down, and we're going to go ahead and say save, and we're going to notice those are going to disappear and go down here and be part of the new naming structure. And the new files, if I go into attachments, we now have 3 of them. One for Jeff Eleveld, one for Ryan, and one for Gabrielle. That's how the attachments are managed inside. So really there's no work. Let's go through and show it what it's going to be like simply. So if I take this Medgar one, it says that's Gabrielle because it knows that that email address is supposed to be going for that person's name. I know that the date for this one should be the 31st. I'm going to import it. Should be 1 file. I just say save, and that file is going to get transferred over, put into our new format. So now we have a database. I don't have any front end for this database, but I've got all the emails that came in and all the attachments that came in from those, and the actual binary files stored for us. So it's a lot simpler than it looks. All has to happen is if somebody runs Attache, Attache, it automatically goes out, reads our Gmail, says, yes, I've got one here. Go ahead and bring it in. Let's just bring this one in. And that's what, let me set an actual date up for it. And save it. It's now brought in and refreshed. We have none left. So all of our files have now been brought through. We're done our work for the day. I hope that somewhat explains it, that we don't have really any work to do other than running the application. It goes out, looks for what's available. As soon as we click on it, it'll always default to the proper person. In most of the cases, you import it, you save it, you're done. You notice now here, automatically in our PTAG invoice file, there's nothing waiting to be processed, because the moment it's processed in here, it comes out of the window inside of the Gmail PTAG Invoices Gmail account. That comes out. So that's how it works. I hope that's good for you.